back to another episode, guys. Joshua here with Salty Scales. Today, I'm out exercising my new Toadfish. It's actually not new. If you watched me about 6 months ago, I did an unboxing. And I wanted to follow up, do a whole review on this, show you what we've been doing. It's a great little rod. Hey, stay tuned. Hopefully you'll see some donkeys today. Today I'm using my heavy action rod. It's a 7-foot 6-inch heavy action, and I'm using a popping cork and some juicy shrimp. So I got a Cajun Thunder with a 2.5 foot 30-pound leader and a little 1/0 circle hook. And guys, this thing is deadly. High tide is in an hour. So the objective what I like to do is literally cast close to the trees, as these fish are going to be taking cover. Make sure your drag is pretty sturdy. I mean, you want it close to breaking, because this is what we call combat fishing. Right when these fish hit, you reel down, circle hook does its job, and the battle is on. It's you and the fish. You got to pull the fish from cover, and it's a lot of fun. If you've never done it, highly recommend you do. Look, I believe. All right, boys and girls, hooked up with something. Something dink. The monsters right now. Hey, it's the snooks. Another little snooks.
Live shrimp.
Live shrimp under the trees on an outgoing tide. He's a little littler than the last one. Let's see if we can get a bigger one. He hit it like a redfish. That's a big nigga. That is a big one. That is a big one. And that's a redfish too. Oh, get out. Getting my stuff wrapped up. Oh, he's out. He's out. That is gonna be our redfish. Hey, boys and girls, I think we got the desired species. Yeah. I knew they had to be sitting somewhere. Yes! Going back to the trees. Oh. He ain't messing around. He ain't messing around. That's a big redfish.
Is it big?
Oh yes, he's beautiful too. Oh. Pretty. Wow, so golden. Oh, the hook broke. The hook was broken. Look at this.
Let it poke.
Broken hook.
Yes, sir.
On the new Toadfish. Look, they weren't very big, but that's all right. Got a little bit of shoulders on them. Beautiful little fish. Yeah.
Flip him. I like it.
Look at that little fatty.
He's actually not as small as I thought.
This is what they're sitting there. I could do this all day with those shrimp. All right, boys and girls, look how pretty that is. Little, but pretty. So a few months ago, I unboxed the new Toadfish. I told you that earlier. This particular rod has been a very fine tool to use in my arsenal. Now this one particularly is a 7-foot 4-inch medium light extra fast tip. As you can see, I've been throwing this 1/4 ounce with a little Z-Man on here. This is a 1/4 ounce mission fishing. It's been perfect for the action that we've been using to try to target these redfish, snook. If you want something that's going to cast far, you want something over 7 feet. So we went with a 7-foot 4. The fast action really allows me to jerk the rod and get fantastic movement out of my artificial bait here. So what you guys want to know, after all these months have passed, what's the verdict? Is the rod worth the money? Well, absolutely. And I'm not just saying that. I have 4 of these beautiful rods of all different sizes, and I've been using them for over 6 months with no complaints. Now these rods retail for $100, I believe, but what I really like is just what they're trying to do. They're trying to do some different things. Like, for example, the handle here, it's a very ergonomic, it's different, okay, but it's an ergonomic handle. It tightens from the top, unlike a lot of them which tighten from the bottom. And what's really different is that it's made of completely 100% recycled plastic. So they're cleaning up the earth, they're cleaning up the environment, and they're putting it back into the rods. Not only does it have the recycled plastic, but it has these little rubber areas for grip. Now what's neat about that is that it's not going to crack, it's not going to peel, it's not going to fade over time like EVA foam might or cork. So it is different. Yes, it is plastic, but it's cool knowing that it's coming from something that's recycled, that isn't just floating in our waterways somewhere. Another thing that I like about them is they're big on conservation. For every single purchase of the rod that you buy, they're going to plant 10 square foot of new oyster beds, and that's going to help filter and bring in over 100 species to inhabit that area. So those little oysters, they do some serious filtration. If you ever get a chance, Google or YouTube the filtration of oysters, and you'll really understand the importance of oysters and why they're so focused on using them with their conservation efforts. So another really cool thing that I like about this is they use, which I showed you on my unboxing, the Keegan guides, the Keegan tangle-free guides, which is very similar to the Fuji guides. And now these are a little smaller in diameter, and they're specifically designed for our big braids or our power braids. So you're going to get further casts, and of course it's going to help prevent those nasty wind knots and bird's nests that you get in your line. So overall, guys, I'm super impressed. They're $100. At least that's what their special is. The last time I looked, they range from $100 to $150. I'm going to leave the link down in the description. Go check it out. Get you a Toadfish today. And hey, until next time, I'll see you on the water.